Do you hope the discovery of sentient alien life from another planet occurs before you die? What if their message is help us, then nothing more? Good point. As humans, many of us seem to feel so special and so divine that nothing could possibly go wrong. Especially in the West, we seem to feel like it's our fate to succeed. Seeing that sentient and technologically capable species can be destroyed or seriously troubled may make us reevaluate our attitude. Maybe climate change, habitat destruction, and efforts to colonize other areas in the solar system would be taken more seriously. Seeing that sentient and technologically capable species can be destroyed or seriously troubled may make us reevaluate our attitude. Or it could end pretty much the exact same way as it did in District 9. We'd start off with good intentions, realize that the creatures pose no long-term benefit to us, then stick them in ramshackle refugee camps and treat them like animals while we try to understand and exploit what aspects of their technology we can. Meh. Honestly, an alien species capable of getting here will have the capability to instantly slap us off the planet if they feel the slightest desire to. District 9 might have been realistic for those particular circumstances, but those wouldn't be the circumstances. There's a good chance they would recognize the value and rarity of intelligence like ours, but if life in the universe a rare commodity, they could also just see us as a scourge/danger to the rest of the planet. We certainly aren't making a great case as responsible leaders of this rock, that's for sure. Depending on how conservative you are with your Drake equation estimations, the number of intelligent species with advanced civilizations in the Milky Way is anywhere between 1-10. Given the number of stars in our galaxy, that comes out to being 1 part per 10 billion on the high side. Even if you give 10 times that for planets that have life, but no intelligence, you're looking at 1 in a billion stars. That's a lot of stars to have to search through to find something worth protecting. You can come up with whatever number suits you as a solution to the Drake equation, since we have nothing but uneducated guesses for most of the terms. We really only know the first and second to within an order of magnitude, and with recent exoplanet discoveries, may be able to guess better at the third soon. We have zero data, none whatsoever, on which to base a guess at the rest of the terms, so GGO applies to any solution, garbage in, garbage out. The whole Drake equation isn't very frequentist at all, though, is it? In the absence of empirical values, the Bayesian approach is to estimate the shape of the distribution by poking around with what seem to be reasonable values. The numbers thrown into the Drake equation establish a belief on the posterior, which falls somewhere in the range of 1-10 for most reasonable values. Kinda like that South Park episode where the aliens come to planet and play a prank on us to see if we're worthy of joining the Space Federation, but we can't be trusted, so they seal off our planet. I feel that's what it's like, or like Star Ocean, till the end of time, where they have an underdeveloped planetary pact, where you're not allowed to intervene with the development of a planet by introducing higher technology to them because it may alter the way they were meant to develop. They could accomplish as much with less effort and more subtlety. Engineering a super plague, for example, would easily allow them to eliminate a good portion of Earth's population. They could also nuke the H out of humanity from space, of course. It would be neither subtle nor efficient. But hey, what would we do to stop them if that be their intention? Release a ton of greenhouse agents into the atmosphere. Dead. Dump vast amounts of toxins into water supplies. Dead. Slam us with a small meteor traveling directly toward Earth's center at only a fraction of the speed of light. Dead. Self-replicating nanomachines. Dead. And a good number of other possibilities. Really, 1,000 years ago, we had thought that swords were the way to go. How would the present be much different? Yes. I can't imagine anyone saying no. How could you not want to be a part of the biggest discovery in history? Even if it F******SS up, which it would no matter what, it's a whole new page in history we'd get to witness. Besides, dying by a crazy alien laser gun/breath/vision would be a B way to die. Here's how I imagine that S going down. Humanity, welcome visitors. As you can see, we have much to offer. We have discovered pi, split the atom, and placed 12 male humans on the moon. Aliens, we are unfathomable, super advanced hypergods that have moved beyond your primitive notions of space and time. We eat suns and dark matter. We violate the laws of thermodynamics on a daily basis. Humanity, I don't suppose you'd be interested in our thoughts on art, religion, or philosophy? Aliens? No thank you. If you will excuse us, we are going to ascend to a higher plane of existence where the less boring species are. Enjoy the rest of your laughably finite existence in total isolation. If we discover sentient alien life in our lifetimes, in all likelihood it is going to be the detection of the radio waves. This means there won't be pictures of aliens in the paper or video footage of their world on TV. It is going to be some type of signal that relatively few people will be able to decode and understand. The discovery will be debated and argued and politicized. Think about the debate over climate change. It will become one more idea at separating the informed from the ignorant and will be used to further polarize society. I don't know that I care to see such a thing occur. I think it will not be a radio signal. More like we discover a new instantaneous way of communicating through hyperspace. We build a receiver, switch it on, and hear some mind-boggling noise. We decode for 15 years and realize that it is millions of overlapping transmissions. So, we build a transmitter and start to talk. Hello, alien intelligence. This is Earth calling. We would like to communicate. We want to share our great achievement in sciences and arts. After a moment of stunned silence, the cacophony carries on, with a stronger signal on top. The decoders work on it feverishly for a few moments. Then we hear the reply, "Oh crap. First of all, stop transmitting on this channel. You are violating COM code 742/B. If you are new, here is the code, a long screech. Build a bloody compliant transmitter. Then call the registration office on channel. Hey Thran, what's the channel for the reg office for sector KX 391? Channel 8003W, they will tell you what to do. And now, get off the channel. I hope it will happen while I'm alive. In my opinion, any life form intelligent enough to reach us would be intelligent enough to know that contacting us would result in a giant storm. As a race, I don't think we are anywhere near mature enough for aliens to want to have anything to do with us. If anything, they would just observe us from a distance. We are still pretty barbaric as a species. If aliens ever visit us, I think the outcome would be much as when Christopher Columbus first landed in America, which didn't turn out very well for the Native Americans. Stephen Hawking. I don't know why Hawking would think that. I think it's very simplistic to compare the situations. What reasoning do we have to assume that an advanced, non-human, spacefaring civilization would have even a remote similarity to 15th century Europe in culture, motivations, experiences, and beliefs? It's a faulty assumption on many levels. For example, a lot of the bad things that happened to the Native Americans had to do with the epidemics that came with the Europeans. The Aztecs came very close to slaughtering Cortez's expedition. If history were fair, they probably would have, as Cortez and his men only prevailed through several lucky events, and if there were no smallpox epidemic, the Inca probably would have sent Pete Cerro home package as well. Given that infectious diseases are so specialized that most are restricted to infecting groups of closely related organisms, I think that the chance of aliens bringing a plague is about equal to a human dying from, say, tobacco mosaic virus. Probably less, since the tobacco plant at least has the same biochemistry as we do. If we're talking about full-blown contact, in which the aliens have faster-than-light travel technology, rather than discovery of an alien artifact that got here at sublight speeds or an alien signal in the EM spectrum, I'd like to think that we'd be more like Japan. Initial confusion, followed by reactionary thoughts, and then, hopefully soon, wholesale adoption of alien technology and integration into the rest of the modern universe, hopefully minus the aggression and hentai.